So if you're going to start a business, if you're going to invest, if you're going to go down this road in any capacity, there's certain fundamental things that you have to understand. One of those things is how to read financials. So in today's video, we're going to have a crash course and how to read a profit and loss statement. Alright YouTube family, welcome to the channel. Today's video, like I said, is about the profit and loss statement, otherwise known as the income statement. I'm not going to get crazy on this. I'm not going to go like super in depth. This is just a video about a basic understanding of the profit and loss statement. The profit and loss statement's main purpose is to show how much profit a business can make over a given period of time. Most of these are monthly or yearly, but it's really any given period of time. You could do it for a month, you could do it for a quarter, 6 months, a year, year over year. There's all kinds of ways to look at this, but you're basically looking at, from my operations only, what did this company make during this certain period of time. It wouldn't show things like if you sold a piece of property or a piece of equipment, that normally wouldn't show up on the profit and loss statement. What's going to show up is from your operations, how much profit did the business make. So there's really 5 parts to a profit and loss statement. And we're going to go through all 5 right now. Before we do though, check this out.
Hi, so first thing I want to do is kind of thank all the support I've gotten so far. A lot of people have signed up for the channel. I was really surprised how many subscribers I've gotten, and I've only been doing this about a month. If you're new to the channel, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm to push it out if people are liking the video. Thanks so much for the support. Back to the video.
Okay, so like I said, there's 5 parts to a profit and loss statement. The first part is your revenue. This is the best part. This is the fun part. This is where the money comes from. 1, 2, 3. This is all the money that's come into the business. So this is where all the sales come into the business. All the revenue, all the money, everything that's keeping you afloat is coming in right here. That's pretty simple. So all it is all your different revenue streams totaled up. The number 2 thing is the cost of goods sold. This is going to be everything that went into creating that revenue. You might have labor in here. You might have some supplies in here. You might have fuel in here. You're going to have all the things that if you had 0 revenue, they would probably go away. And this is a pretty simple one as well. As you see, it's just all the expenses that are associated with that revenue totaled up. When you take the total revenue and take away the cost of goods sold, it's going to give you your gross profit. So when you know a number like this, you know as I scale, as long as I don't change anything huge, this is what I can make per unit. My set costs are going to stay the same. If I have rent, if I have salaries that are in management, things like this, they're going to stay about the same, right? But the cost per unit, you can figure out if I get to X size, this is what that's going to look like, because none of this set cost is going to change, but my revenue is going to go way up and my cost of goods sold is going to go up, and the net of that is going to be this. So it's really good for projections. It's also good just to keep an eye on this number month to month. So when you look at it though, you will take the revenue and then subtract out the cost of goods sold, and that will give you your gross profit. So then we move down to the SG&A cost. This is all your expenses. This is going to be everything that's not affected by how your revenue moves, but it's just set costs. This is going to be things like rent, telephone, stuff like that, things that you're going to have whether you produce revenue or not. It's important to understand this number. The opposite reason what I just talked about, when you're trying to figure out if I scale up to this size or that size, what is that going to look like? Your overhead is not going to move as much as your cost of goods sold. So it gives you a baseline to produce models of, as I grow, this is what it's going to look like. So last item we get to is the actual profit or the loss that the business generated in that given period of time. This is just a product of that top line revenue minus all the expenses, cost of goods sold, and expenses all together to produce what you ended up with at the end of the day. I hope this video was helpful. I try to keep it short. A lot of these videos that are about this kind of stuff, they're like 20 minutes and the guy's just rambling on. This is just a crash course, supposed to be very simple. The main takeaway you should think about is you have your revenue, you have all your expenses, and then you have a number at the end that tells you whether you're making money or losing money in that given period of time. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna do more of them. Every Sunday at 10, I release one. If there's something you'd like to see me do a video about, drop it in the comments. Thanks.